Feel anxious? Have bipolar disorder? Watch this. Hello there, my name is Yuri and I have borderline personality disorder and bipolar disorder. Wow! Many people living with bipolar disorder also have anxiety disorder too, so there are top 6 of them. If you have bipolar disorder, you definitely need to know what a comorbid condition or a comorbidity is. It's some disease existing alongside bipolar disorder. The most well-known is anxiety disorder. Bipolar people 6 times more vulnerable to anxiety disorder than other people. Almost 50% of bipolar disorder guys suffer from anxiety disorder. Only picture almost 50%, it's a lot and it's so bad. It doesn't make life easier. On one hand, bipolar disorder and anxiety disorder share the same symptoms, and that makes it difficult for doctors to diagnose it. On the other hand, it increases risks of substance abuse and suicidal behavior. Perhaps you are also one of that lucky bipolar guys who have anxiety disorder too. In this video we'll speak about 6 main anxiety disorders that reveal themselves alongside bipolar disorder. So let's go. Panic disorder, my favorite one. I love it. hate it. I'm kidding, I just hate it. Yes. What is panic disorder? It's unexpected and repeated fear of death called panic attacks. Physically, it causes high or low blood pressure, accelerated heart rate, dizziness, headache, stomachache, sweating, and many more. Around 20% of bipolar persons have panic disorder too. So next one is generalized anxiety disorder. You could be diagnosed with it if you just worry too much about everyday stuff like work, personal health, interactions and some other stuff, like you worry about it like every day, like over than half a year. The most symptoms, it's like restlessness, tension in muscles, feeling on edge, easily fatigue. And the next one is social anxiety disorder. People who have social anxiety disorder, also called sociophobics. Social anxiety disorder, it's when you have intense fear when you're in public or interact with someone. Physical symptoms can include like headache, high and low blood pressure, heart rate accelerating. So similar with panic disorder. The difference is all the symptoms pop up when you're just in public or interacting with someone. When you have panic disorder, it could happen just everywhere. But mostly people who have panic disorder, they experience it in some certain places. Like someone experience it underground, some in public transport, some like just even stay outside, like this. People with social anxiety disorder experience their symptoms, their bad symptoms, only when they interact with others. People with social anxiety disorder, they so affected by other people's opinion, so they could be easily have atypical depression too. Social anxiety disorder usually combined with PTSD and OCD that we're gonna speak about. PTSD or post-traumatic stress disorder. It can develop after some really bad traumatic event in your life, when you had some harm on your health or some threat of bad harm on your health. Symptoms could be like nightmares, problems with sleep, insomnia, like hostility, mistrust to other people, social isolation. I had some traumatic events in my life, and after that I just was suffering from nightmares like several months. It was really crazy, and just it was after several years, it was crazy. I just got up during the night like, what it was, and just it was so unpleasant. And then it just stopped. You know, I have no post-traumatic, I hope. PTSD and bipolar disorder, they are so close connected, because mania and depression is also some traumatic events that could cause more anxiety. OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder. It's characterized by repetitive and unwanted thoughts and actions like washing your hands, counting something, turning off and on the light, cleaning, you name it. Usually these symptoms pop up during depression episodes and vanish away during mania or hypomania. People with OCD usually doing all that actions for their thoughts to disappear, you know, because it's like driving them mad. Specific phobias. Around 10% of bipolar guys have some specific phobias. Specific phobias is concrete fear of something that physically or mentally disabling you. Phobias usually starts in childhood, and some of them could be really weird and funny for other people, like panphobia, fear of everything, midorthophobia, fear of penis being erected, phobophobia, fear of phobias, wiccophobia, fear of witches and witchcraft. The next one is, for me, it's like impossible to pronounce. I tried very hard. So the next phobia is hippopotomonstrosequipedaliophobia. Oh, it's a phobia of long words. Cool. So I wish from all of it you have only anatidephobia. Anatidephobia, it's the fear of being observed by duck, and it's actually fake phobia. So if you're not a farmer, some paranoid farmer, the chance that you will be observed by duck is pretty low. So have a nice day and stay tuned. See you.